The Pentagon released a military sensor recording on May 8, 2026. The operator who filmed it never wrote a single word about what they saw. 13 years of government review produced one conclusion: unresolved. That is not the most disturbing part. 2013, Middle East. A classified U.S. military platform tracks an object for 1 minute and 46 seconds. No description filed, no verbal account, no mission log entry, just footage submitted through intelligence channels, then silence. The file enters the classified system and disappears for 13 years. When it surfaces in 2026 as part of the largest single-day UAP declassification in American history, analysts flag it immediately, not because of what the footage shows, because of what the Pentagon wrote about it. Every UAP report in the U.S. government archive contains at minimum one of the following: a written description, a verbal account, or a follow-up investigation document. Some files contain all of these. This file contains none of them, just footage and silence. The All-domain Anomaly Resolution Office opened the case, applied the full weight of the most advanced UAP review system the United States government has ever built, and the file came back with one word: unresolved. That designation matters more than it sounds. The AARO has resolved hundreds of cases: balloons, drones, weather phenomena, satellites. When it cannot close a file, it means the available data does not support any confirmed conventional explanation. The only data in this file is a video. 1 minute and 46 seconds. Nothing else. The Department of War published a frame-by-frame description of what the sensor recorded. These are their exact words. The video depicts an area of contrast resembling an 8-pointed star with arms of alternating length. At 10 seconds, the sensor field of view narrows to zoom in on the object. Between 11 and 29 seconds, the star moves within the sensor field of view, followed by a visible trail. At 30 seconds, it exits the frame at the bottom right of the screen. Following an apparent cut in the footage, the star re-enters and exits from the top left quarter of the screen. Read that last part one more time. Following an apparent cut in the footage. The Pentagon's own published description acknowledges a gap in the recording it is releasing as evidence, not a technical footnote, not a metadata flag buried in an appendix. The primary official description of this video contains the words "apparent cut." No explanation of what happened during that gap. No indication of how long it lasted. No statement on whether the continuous original recording exists in any classified form. The gap is named and then never addressed again. That cut is the first documented anomaly in this file. It is not the last. Two conventional explanations exist for what the sensor captured. Both hold up until they don't. Military flare, widely used in this operational environment, produces a high-contrast infrared signature and a visible trail as it descends. This explanation accounts for the brightness and the trail. It does not account for the geometry. Military flares do not produce an 8-pointed symmetrical star pattern with arms of alternating length. Sensor diffraction artifact. Infrared sensors with specific aperture designs produce star-shaped patterns around bright point sources depending on viewing angle and intensity. Documented physics, reproducible in controlled conditions. This explanation accounts for the geometry entirely. It does not account for the motion. A descending flare moves in one direction, down. It does not exit a sensor frame at the bottom right and re-enter from the upper left after a gap in the recording. If the cut represents any elapsed time at all, the star's re-entry position is geometrically inconsistent with any downward ballistic path. An object falling during that interval would appear lower in the frame when recording resumes. The star appears higher and repositioned laterally. The AARO reviewed this footage with access to both explanations, classified sensor specifications, and 13 years of analytical resources. Physicists, former intelligence analysts, cleared technical personnel, the full apparatus of the U.S. government's anomaly resolution process. The file is marked unresolved. Now the detail that no mainstream outlet covering this story has quoted. It is not buried, it is in the Pentagon's own published archive entry. The video may have been digitally altered prior to its upload to a classified network and is presented as received. Those are the Department of War's own words, published, public, unretracted. The footage that AARO spent 13 years analyzing was acknowledged by the issuing agency itself as potentially altered before it entered the classified system, before any analyst reviewed it, before the case was formally opened. Whatever the censor originally captured in 2013, the government cannot confirm that the footage released to the public is identical to what was recorded. What the alteration involved, not addressed. Who made it, not addressed. Whether the unaltered original exists anywhere, not addressed. One sentence, then nothing. This produces a direct contradiction between two official positions that has never been reconciled. AARO states, the available data does not support any confirmed conventional explanation. The Department of War states, we cannot confirm the available data is what the censor originally captured. Both positions are public. Both come from agencies of the United States government. Neither has been addressed in any subsequent document. The observable universe contains an estimated 2 trillion galaxies. Each holds hundreds of billions of stars. The number of planets capable of sustaining complex life is not a philosophical question. It is an arithmetic one. And the answer does not support the conclusion that intelligence emerged only once in all of that. Civilizations with a million-year head start on humanity would not be detectable the way we imagine. They would not broadcast signals. They would not announce themselves. If they observed this planet at all, they would do it the way we study something fragile and unaware, quietly, without disturbing it, leaving nothing behind except occasionally, briefly, an impression on a sensor pointed in the right direction at the right moment. The star is the oldest modern military UAP video in the U.S. government archive, recorded in 2013, potentially altered before any official reviewed it, analyzed for 13 years, released with an acknowledgement that what the public is watching may not be what the censor originally captured. The file is marked unresolved. Maybe the unaltered footage explains everything. Maybe the gap in the recording is a technical artifact. Maybe the 8-pointed shape has a conventional answer. The AARO simply could not confirm with the available data. Or maybe what appeared on that sensor screen was never meant to be recorded, never meant to be seen. And the only reason we are looking at it now is that for 1 minute and 46 seconds, something moved through the field of view of a classified military sensor and did not know it was being watched. The universe is not empty. It is ancient beyond any scale human intuition can hold. And the distance between unresolved and unexplained is exactly where this file lives. That distance has never been closed.